Alright, I'm making this video because I've searched all over the internet trying to find information out about this, so hopefully this will help somebody. So recently I replaced the clutch pack in my 2006 CBR 1000RR. Originally I had to replace this clutch cover because when I bought the bike it was used, it was laid down and it was leaking from a few different spots. Some of the bolts were messed up, so I ordered the clutch cover, the gasket, and then I started having issues with the cover or the clutch. But inside here, if you guys have to do the same thing, just be aware that these two little spots here inside the cover, which are like right here, there's some cotter pins. One is for the starter gear and the other is for it's another gear, but it's got a curved washer on it that applies pressure, and then there's another washer on it, so when you take this cover off it will fall. Just be aware, because if it falls and it goes inside the engine, then you're gonna have to take your oil pan off. So but when I replace the clutch, when you take the cover off, there's gonna be a pressure plate here. It's gonna have 5 bolts in it with springs on it. Once you get that off, there's going to be the clutch pack. With the clutch pack, I went to the dealer and they gave me all of the friction discs and steel plates that I needed. And these skinny ones, there's going to be a skinny one first. It's going to go at the very back of the basket. And with that, there's going to be judder springs. There's going to be a flat one, and then there's going to be another one that's kind of concaved. So there's some blueprints that are online or diagrams that are online that you can look up, but make sure you put those in correctly. So it'll be the judder springs, and then one of these skinny washer friction discs, and then it's going to go every other one. So it's going to, it's going to go skinny, steel, and then these fatter ones, and then so on. It's going to go, straight down the line, every other one. And then when you get to the end, it's going to have another skinny one. And then that one will be offset. So there's going to be teeth in there that these friction discs are going to line up on the outside of the basket. And then on the inside, the smaller basket, there's going to be the steel plates which line up. So all of these friction discs are going to line up with the same teeth here on the top. They would all line up straight in a row. And then the very last one, you would offset by 1. So imagine this being inside. All of these inner ones would be lined up with the same one, and this one would just be off 1 tooth on the very last one. And then you will reinstall your pressure plate. And when you reinstall the pressure plate, in the very center there's a plunger. The rod is controlled by your clutch, and it pushes that pressure plate. You need to bleed that clutch. If you don't bleed that clutch, your pressure plate will not sit flat, and that's what I've been fighting with for probably about 4 days now. So if you have any questions or anybody needs any help with anything, just feel free to get a hold of me and let me know. Thank you. Hope this helps you.